19th Life updated. That was a great episode. I suppose that's 4 extra episodes. King of the Land is still good. But it's still good. It's still good. Oh, my head is killing me. So I don't know how much we're gonna get done tonight. Because I have client work that I wanted to work on tonight, but my head is actually killing me. So we will see when we will, let me see. Oh, my head hurts so bad. We're just gonna get a little bit done. I've been wearing my blue light glasses. I just had them off for the second. But oh, it hurts so bad. I actually just had coffee within the hour, so I'd rather not try to go lay down because my body is A, probably not going to want to, but B, gonna freak out. I looked up and my memory card was full and it stopped recording. I don't know where I left off, but I don't feel good. My head hurts. Okay, goodbye. I don't know why I just updated you, if it's a negative clip, but like, ugh. Hello, friends. I feel stuffy today. I was outside yesterday to watch fireworks and I didn't take my allergy medicine, so whatever. So I actually wasn't going to do anything today. I mean, I have client work tonight, but like my day, I wasn't going to, I actually don't know what I was going to say. I mean, I saying I wasn't going to do anything today, that sounded weird. I wasn't, okay, let me restart. I wasn't planning on taking pictures today. That's kind of what I meant to say. I wasn't planning on taking pictures today, but I forgot that I actually needed to take pictures. Like this time last week, when I scheduled, oh, hang on one second. When I scheduled all my Instagram content, I remember saying, I gotta take pictures. And I didn't do that. So now I'm back to scheduling this week's content. I have no pictures of myself. And we need to fix that. So I'm going to get ready. It's fine. It's actually really fine because I am going to my cousin's today. I wasn't gonna get ready, but like I could. It's just my cousin. That's me right now. I'm gonna do some makeup, figure out what to do with my hair, and take some photos. So come along with me. I gotta go wet this. Don't come with me there though. I was wearing not this skirt, but the white version of it. And it's got shorts underneath it, you know? So like, I wasn't too worried about it flying up. However, it flew up when I was trying to unlock my door, like my front door. I was so embarrassed. I don't think anybody was outside, but like, I was embarrassed. Okay. I'm going to my cousin's today because we're watching Doom at Your Service. Did I tell you I got her into that? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. So she came over. It's the cousin who likes Stray Kids. And it's so funny to me because a year ago, this time, she was like making fun of me for liking K-pop and K-dramas. Like, not in a mean way, but like in a, oh, that's so crazy, I could never, you know? And because she likes to listen to songs where she can sing along. She likes to watch TV where she can multitask, like be on her phone at the same time. So we were watching Stray Kids and I showed her this like edit of Doom at Your Service. It was just like how fine the main guy is. And she's like, oh my gosh, he is so cute. And I'm like, that's all I needed. So I forced her to watch the first episode. And when we got finished, I'm like, okay, like, do you want to watch more Stray Kids stuff? Because usually when she comes over, we just like watch Stray Kids compilations on YouTube, any new videos that are out. We also watch their vlogs, things like that. So I'm like, do you want to switch over to Stray Kids now? And she's like, can we watch one more episode? Yes! Yes, we can! So we watched 3 episodes Friday night, and then I said, literally, do not watch this without me. Text me when you're home and wanting to watch it. I will come over. We'll just watch it together. Do not watch it without me. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going over in a few hours. I'm going to watch more Doom at Your Service. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Anyway, yes, that was it. It was so good. We watched it. Anyway, I'm just going to do my makeup. We'll do a time lapse. I think this has 10 minutes left on the memory card, so I don't think I'll finish in 10 minutes, but we'll see. I'm just going to play some music. Holy cow, my wings look terrible today. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I doing them so bad? Holy cow. They're so different. I don't think. Why? What is going on? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Hello, friends. I feel like I'm in trouble because I don't think I got enough footage for this vlog. What's new? Actually, that hasn't happened to me in a while. So it's just from Friday to Monday, not a lot happens. So if I don't bulk up enough footage during the week, it's not good. So you saw earlier today I was talking about I was going to my cousin's to watch Do At Your Service. I did. We watched 3 episodes. I came home, took a nap. It was very nice. I watched the latest episode of See You in My 19th Life, and I'm very, very upset that I have to wait a full week to find out what happens next because it left out in such a good spot. And then I made me dinner. We made salmon. That's, you know, what's new there. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. That's okay. Okay, I am back. Hello. What was I saying? Oh, I am in a pickle because I have low content for this video. So, try to think of like what's there to update you on as well that I haven't already said. This weekend was definitely a busy weekend. I did not get any of my personal writing done, unfortunately, but I knew that going into it. This was kind of like my 4th of July holiday weekend, so I did know that going into it. I have client work tonight that I'm going to be working on, and then a teeny bit tomorrow morning, and then I have the next 4 days to finish up these copy edits and send it off to my proofreader. So I'm still confident. All I really need to do is have like one night where I drink a lot of coffee, feel really energized, and get writing. Kind of like that all-nighter where I had something to just keep me up and I worked a lot. So I need something like that again. So if not, I'll just drink an energy drink at 10 o'clock and we'll turn into a toddler the next day. You know, it's fine. It's fine. that clip was so funny when I was watching it back. I'm like, wow. What else is there to talk about? I took some pictures today. Insert if you hear, perhaps, if they look nice. Like I said, I'm still trying to do like a green theme for like the fake Daily Football Player. I still haven't ordered a proof copy of that yet. I feel like it feels like it's been so stinking long since my last book release, but it's only the end of February. Like technically March 1st was like the day after I released it, so February 28th. Oh, I don't know why I said March 1st. I don't know why I didn't say February 28th to begin with, but like that's fine. It just feels like it's been so long since a book release, which it kind of has been, a few months, but like not that long in the grand scheme of things. How's July going for you? If you guys have Camp Nano goals, let me know how you're crushing them so far. Today you're watching this, it's the 10th of July already. Okay, like, I know I say it all the time, but like, quick pause. Has time always moved this fast? Because I feel like it's only just recently been moving so fast. Like, it's only just recently flying by. Like, since May. I feel like since May, it's been flying by. Anybody else? Like, it's kind of crazy to me, and I'll try not to say it again because I feel like I talk about that all the time. But it's just clear how much it kind of freaks me out. It's crazy. It's crazy. I get my wisdom teeth out in a few weeks. Okay, I need to make this a productive chit chat. I don't want to make it into a ramble fest. So, what else can I say that's like interesting for my author crowd? Because I know you guys are here for that content, and I try to really do it, but sometimes I just am not good at talking about it. I think I may have talked about it in a comment, but it's just so easy for me to talk about everything, you know, to you guys, to the camera, because I have no one to talk to. So if I don't leave the house, I have no human interaction. I have no one that I talk to. Some days I don't talk if I don't film. I just want to share everything with somebody, and that somebody's you. So I mean, I hope you guys, it doesn't bother you too much, but I do try to keep some things to a minimum. Like you wouldn't believe the amount of things I do cut out. So the ramble sessions, think about what I'd cut out of those, you know? I might go over to my cousin's again tomorrow in the afternoon. We might watch a little bit more of that TV show. do them at your service, go watch it. So that could be something I'm doing tomorrow. Oh, this is so boring. This is so boring. I'm so sorry. Oh. The thing is, I haven't done anything in my copy edits to like tell you about. That was the plan. Well, no, it wasn't. The plan was to like get more copy edits done. So like I had vlogs back to back talking about author things. Like it wasn't boring anymore, and it wasn't just Sarah Sutton stuff anymore. It was like Sarah Sutton author stuff, like, you know. But it just didn't work out that way. My life lately has just been like lots of client work and then K-dramas. I'm actually so frustrated. I was talking, but I wasn't looking at the camera. And when I looked back to the camera, it said, memory card is full. Please make storage. Where did it cut me off? Oh, you guys, I can't do this. I literally have nothing to say. I'm so sorry, okay? I'm sorry. The next vlog is gonna be better. Usually the Friday vlogs are good. The Monday vlogs are like the filler that we get over the weekend. But the Friday vlogs, you get the entire week of content of me, you know, like that's a lot of content. Sometimes it's rambly too though. Fudge. But Friday's vlog is gonna be really good because that's coming after my deadline, I think. Or is my deadline Saturday? Today's the 9th, 7th, 16th. So if Friday is the 15th, that's my deadline. So that means that this next week, client work free until the 15th, which means copy edits every day. So which means interesting content. So get ready for Friday's vlog. I don't know. I don't want to stress about content, you know? I don't want to. And I know you guys are like, don't stress, we'll watch whatever you post, which is very sweet. And I love you all for saying that. But I also know that the author conversations do perform better. So like, I want to give you guys what you want, but right now, things are just like slow moving. Right now, it is mostly client work because that is like a big core source of my income. And you know, I've been doing the admin stuff too with like ads and graphics and Instagram, and it's so hard. Come here, come closer. It's so hard to like live your life online because I also feel a little guilty about not getting as much work done because I'm posting it online. Like, I feel like guilty that I haven't been able to finish my copy edits yet, even though, you know, I have a deadline approaching. If I didn't post anything, I'd still feel guilty, but like nobody would know. But I'm posting it, and so like, you know, so I just feel like extra guilty. You guys see the sort of lulls in productivity, or lulls, that's what I wanted to use. Lulls in like productivity isn't the right word. I'm productive in everything else, the business side, except for the writing right now. Things have just been slower moving than usual lately. And, you know, I think it's just because I am so busy with like everything else, but it just feels like weird to talk about it because I feel like, I know no one's judging me for it, but it also feels like, oh, Sarah, you're an author, but you're not like consistently writing so many times a week. You know, you're not pulling all-nighters anymore. Like, I remember the vlogs where I'd be in my bedroom, sitting on my bed with the camera propped up, and I'd be writing until like 3, 4 in the morning. It's like, okay, what happened? Where did that go? Where did that Sarah go? What happened to her productivity and her like drive to do those things? What happened? Time used to fly, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm getting so much done. What happened to her? Where did she go? When did that stop, too? When I moved in? I don't think. I've been writing my whole life, and I've been that sort of person who, like, stays up late, you know, her whole life writing. See, I knew if I talked to the camera long enough, a topic would come to mind. Let's sit down. I'm actually so pumped that I actually have a topic for this video. Woo! Okay. So my whole life, I've been writing since the 5th grade. And, well, writing before that, but writing seriously, like seriously since the 5th grade. I think I wrote my first book in like the first grade. But seriously, because that's when I remember I like wrote a manuscript on like in a folder, and I would pass it around to my classmates for them to read. So that's really embarrassing. I hope nobody else remembers that, just me. But I'm not totally sure. We're never gonna ask anybody. So, but in like middle school, I had a friend who loved writing as well, and we would like write all the time. I wrote so many like novels in that time. And then that's when I started fan fiction then, and I kind of got into high school and I was writing a lot in high school. I would literally pull all-nighters all the time, stay up late all the time just writing, and that carried through to my, early adulthood. You guys saw in like 2020 on, that's when I started my vlog channel, and I literally would just sit and write, and I would stay up late and I'd be so productive and I would love it, and that's like the only thing that I would ever do. That was my, did I have a revelation? Put a pin in that. It was my only hobby, my only like thing that I wanted to do. I literally did nothing else but write. Which back then it wasn't a job. So it was literally all I did. Literally all I did. So when it became a job, it was really exciting because I'm like, oh, I do this all the time. I love it. And maybe that's why I had so many books out and stuff in like the first few years, because that was literally all that I did. I didn't really have friends that I hung out with so much outside of like once I graduated. I don't think I really had friends I hung out with so much. We've established this quite clearly, but I've never had a boyfriend, so I never had like that sort of romantic aspect taking up my time. It was really just me and my parents for the most part. Those were the relationships that I had. And so it was really easy to just sit in my room and just write the entire time. So moving in here, it's been a little weirder because like I don't have my parents like to like keep that relationship throughout the day every day anymore. I also don't have their schedule that I'm trying to morph mine around, and I feel like that kind of sort of lack of schedule also is tough for me. But I think the biggest thing that has changed within this probably the last 6 months when I did move in, because I feel like I watched TV a lot when I was at home, not as much, because I remember my TV, I didn't turn it on for the longest time for one of the periods. But I think the biggest thing since moving in here is that my TV watching has gone up, because that is my hobby, that I am finally having a hobby. Because honestly, I think watching TV is a hobby. It's not like a productive hobby, like I'm not building things, I'm not putting a puzzle together, I'm not, but I feel like it is a hobby. And for so long, writing was the only thing that I did. I feel like I didn't watch TV shows a lot growing up. I feel like I didn't. I watched The Vampire Diaries. That was the love of my life. But I feel like otherwise, I was never the sort of person who watched a lot of TV. It was really just me writing. And, that was fine before it became a job. But once it became a job, my job and my hobby was the same. And I think once I discovered K-dramas, for the first year, it was fine because I was living at home and I still had that sort of like, structure of routine a little bit, and like a little bit more like, I don't know what exactly is different, but I feel like moving in here, I've been watching my K-dramas a lot more, unwinding a lot more, sitting on the couch. And maybe it's because I have a couch and I have a living room. That's probably it. Oh, because when I lived at home, I didn't have a living room to watch TV in. Like my parents like usually watch their TV in there. Maybe that's it. Maybe I finally have a living room. I'm like, man, let's just sit in the living room. Maybe that's it. And maybe I need to like update my office so it's a space that I do want to write in. Because I'm not the kind of person who usually writes at a desk, honestly. So maybe I need like a comfy chair up there. Maybe we should do that. Should we do that? Should we get a comfy chair? I know what we're looking on Amazon for tonight. I think that's been the biggest thing, is that I have this hobby now, and a person who never learned how to balance her hobby with her, I want to say career, but kind of, I guess, career. My writing has always been in my life. It's always been everything in my life. And now having something else kind of brought into the mix. K-dramas, watching TV, watching movies brought into the mix. I think it's harder for me to know how to balance it because I've never had to do that before. I am not the kind of person who's really that self-disciplined with routines and schedules. You've seen me try to make a routine and schedule and it doesn't really stick. But now I have like my gym routine that I really like to do every day, or like, you know, have days off. But I feel like having going to the gym as a part of my day kind of does help to start to establish a routine, because that one thing is consistent every day, and so I kind of can plan things around it. So I think that's been helping. I've been going for a few weeks now, which is crazy that it's been a few weeks already. But I think that's the moral of my little ramble, is that it feels weird to not be as productive. That's not the word I want to use because I'm productive. It's not that I'm not productive. It feels weird that I'm not writing as much as I used to. For somebody who writing was like the air they breathed, you know, which honestly, probably not that healthy. Honestly, not that healthy, you know? If that was the only thing I was doing, I had no other things that I do, you know, that's kind of not a great balance. It's like something that made me so happy, you turn it into a job and you don't establish a smooth balance at the beginning. Because I feel like even when I went full-time at first, we're coming up on a year of me being full-time, which is wild. But back then, I feel like it was still me going nonstop, writing, editing, you know. We published Teaching Teacher's Pet, then we published Your Right Next Door, then it was Rebelling with the Bad Boy, and I didn't really pause. I think we're having revelations here. Like I said, I knew if I talked long enough, I'd get a topic. I knew it. What is my change? I think, honestly, it probably has to do with not having like a solid space when I sit in the living room, you know, that is a spot dedicated for watching TV and working on client work. I feel like my client work, I do so well in that chair, the recliner. I've kind of always done my client work in that recliner. But my writing, if you remember, I used to write on my bed, like I said, but I used to also write in my she shed. So it was a space separate from the house, and it was a space that I was comfy and could work and have no distractions. Where I feel like if I sit on the couch or on the chair and try to write, I look at the TV and I'm like, I could watch that K-drama episode. And that comes back to lack of self-discipline. So, you know, and my distractions. I just get so distracted so easily. And then once my mind latches onto something, I'm like, yeah, let's do that. I can't stop thinking about it. Let's just do it. Interesting things that we're figuring out about ourselves tonight. I feel a little weird to just like, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm not far behind in like my routine. My routine in my timeline. I'm actually not behind at all. And maybe that's it too. I'm also such a procrastinator that I do enjoy kind of like those nights where you work a lot because you kind of have to, because you're close to your deadline. I'm really good at those. I'm really good at those. I think I'm going to try that, putting a comfy chair in the office, and see if that helps. I think it will. I feel like having that spot to like write would help. Having a spot away from a TV, away from any sort of distraction that way. Just being in that room, I think that would help a lot. I feel like my setup in the office, I've actually, if I'm gonna be honest, I do my live streams in there, but otherwise, I don't really go into the office. I do my makeup in there, but like, I feel like I just don't utilize it the way I wanted to when I moved into it. I would love to maybe reorganize it and see if we can find a better layout that we want to work up there. We want to work, you know? It doesn't feel like my world revolves around writing anymore when it always did. So that feels weird to have, like, I feel like my whole life was kind of based around me being a writer and me writing and loving writing and living and breathing and bleeding writing and, you know, being so obsessed with writing and building characters and thinking about the characters and dreaming about the characters and filling so many notebooks of the characters. My dream ever since I was little was to be an author, and I am a full-time self-published author, and it's been a dream come true, and it's been so amazing. And I'm excited to see where the next chapter is, like where the journey goes, you know, what's next. And it's a little slow right now. We're a little slow. We're finding our footing. I wouldn't trade this for the world. There isn't anything I'd rather do. I am excited to find my way back, but my way back to a healthier version of Sarah Sutton, who, you know, is a more balanced person with like what she does and stuff. Like I don't, even though we got a lot of books out, I don't think it is healthy to dedicate your life around one sole thing, and that being writing. Like that was, like I said several times, that was literally my entire life. And I don't think that's healthy. As much as I love writing, I do think having K-dramas has been a good thing for me to kind of balance me out. But we tipped a little bit too far in the other direction, so we just gotta find our way back to a happy middle. So that's my thought process behind that. Wow. We got a vlog, a video out of it, yeah! I hope I was clear and cohesive and concise with everything I was saying. You know, if I'm not, I will jump into my editing comments and be like, hey guys, editing Sarah here. I don't explain this well, so let's talk about it here. But yeah, things have been a little slower lately, but I don't think that's a bad thing. It's an interesting conversation to talk about with thought processes and feelings and what's going on, you know? I mean, I've kind of talked about it here and there, how things have been a little bit slower productive-wise on the writing front, but it's a nice little chat here, I feel like, you know? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. I missed a word in there, I think. Don't forget to hit that like button. Friday's video is going to be us on our deadline, so keep watching. Is there anything else I want to say? Let me know down in the comments how July is going for you. What is one of your hobbies? What is something you do for fun? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 9, soon to be 10 young adult romance books. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!